Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So we have a very good infographic for Battle Drill's Towers team and then also mini boss and main boss team for Battle Drills of Secluded Island. It has been put together by Salty Noodles and Yapala, so big credit to them for sharing this with the community. Okay, so first of all, here we have the Battle Drills map. As you can see, there are going to be different shapes around certain towers and different teams you want to use for those corresponding shapes. So for example, all of the three different buff towers which have the question mark, they are going to be a green square. And you'll want to use one of these three teams as you see here. And you can even run 3-man teams and take down these towers because it's kind of easy now with the light bearer faction talents. Just make sure you have 30 light bearer faction talents. So these are the three different teams which can be run. So you just want to pick from here. And moving on to the shorter towers on the map, which are by a red circle. These are going to be the three different teams you want to run. Kind of the difference is you only will be utilizing one of the faction talent prime carrier tiles. That is just the optimal arrangement, and you will be using the core forge spell artifact for these different teams, as you see here. And then finally you have the triangle towers, which are the tall towers that you're going to be facing. Overall they are a bit stronger on average, but that is why you're just going to be running one of these two teams, because they are actually able to one-shot these towers if you have these heroes even at Supreme Plus. For example, the Walker Sonya Sinbad team, it can one-hit these towers, and the Merrily Lucius team is also a really strong option with the elbow spell. So those are basically the teams you want to run for all the different towers on the map. Let's go ahead and move over to the mini boss and the main boss. So the mini boss teams for Shadow Salazar, Shadow Muriel, you can use any 4 of these teams for either boss. They're going to be the most effective team. And they're all utilizing the elbow spell. That's kind of the difference compared to the main boss, which will want the core forge spell. So these are the 4 teams, and they're all going to be using either 3 or 4 heroes, because that will just allow you to get overall more attacks in with your limited stamina, and it will contribute higher damage for your guild, but also it will allow you to have a better chance of dropping those keys to open up the chest, because each time you do an attack you have a chance of dropping that key. So here we have the first one, which is a Walker team, of course, Walker Merrily team with elbow spell, furthermore buffing up the Walker. We also have Odie on the faction talent Lightbearer team, and that is really strong as well. Even in PvP, people are using Odie on Lightbearer faction talents, and he's kind of just shredding through people. But yeah, this is very good for this boss, as you see. And then you have a Muriel team. Muriel should be at Supreme Plus skill upgrade, ideally, if you wanted to deal high damage. Faye giving her charms to Muriel, and then you also have Sinbad on the team. And then finally, you have a Shimura team with Rainier, Thorin, Shimura, and Bonnie with the elbow spell. But for example, if you don't have Rainier at Mythic Plus, you could honestly just run this team even without the Rainier, just having Thorin, Shimura, and Bonnie, or you can always throw in like some other form of attack buffer. Anything would be a good option, and this is with the elbow spell. Now for the main boss teams, they're going to be very similar, like almost exactly identical teams, but the difference is going to be using the core forge spell. That is more optimal for the main boss, because it also gives unaffected to that hero who is going to be in the rearmost tile, who is going to be your major damage contributor. The other important thing is that you will want to use rainbow charms on Merrily. Basically, you don't want to have overloaded charms or a complete set on her. Rainbow charms means charms which will not complete a set effect, but you can still give her the mythic quality bonus. And the other teams are going to be exactly basically the same, other than with the core force spell. So that is basically it. Overall simple to cover the mini boss and main boss teams, as well as the tower teams. Just one final thing about when you're attacking the passageways, again, you're going to want to use only teams of 3 heroes, because 3 is a minimum you have to deploy in order to do an attack. But if you deploy more than that, you're just wasting kind of your stamina, and it isn't optimal. So you just have 3 heroes of any faction, and just make sure you're not using heroes which are already used in mini boss, main boss, or tower teams. You want to save these heroes for these specific, like basically fights, but then any other hero is fair game, you can use it. And for example, like I usually just use team of maulers, for example, or team of wilders, because those heroes are hardly ever used. Like, they're not really used in any of these teams other than Odie. Odie is the only mauler being used, and wilder you only have Pheromore, so just save them for this. And then other heroes you can just run and just have one damage dealer, and you'll clear the passageways no problem, and just use 3 heroes. So that's basically how you can min-max, optimize everything for battle drills. Hopefully this can help you out and also your guild, so that you can just, like, if you're competing for a high rank, then you can go for that. Otherwise, this just makes everyone's life easier, and also gives you more chance at getting more keys when you do your attacks on the main boss at the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any other tips, feel free to share them in the comment section down below. Once again, big thank you to Saltine Riz and Yapala for the infographic, and also Milan and Ashu for helping with the team formations for these boss teams. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. Also, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And finally, if you think about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video, and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me at no extra cost to you. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.